Hey, what's up, y'all? Back out here fine-tuning some arrows that I've recently built. So by now everybody knows about the right versus left helical or offset fletchings, right? Whether your bow wants to naturally kick a bear shaft out to the left or the right. I've done some little bit of testing with this past year. Fletched brand new dozen, 6 of them right, 6 of them left, with about a 2.5 degree offset. Decided to go left offset, and really, at 30-40 yards, I couldn't tell a difference in my group size. And actually, for this full year, I stripped the left fletchings off those and right fletched everything. And I thought, well, crap, if I can't tell a difference, I'm going to do them all right. So my, broadheads, my practice tips won't try to thread out as badly, as versus the arrow wanting to spin to the left and thread those heads out. So I did that, but then I got to thinking, why fight? Why fight that if my bow wants to kick the arrow out naturally to the left, which my bow does. My last 2 bows that I knew anything about that did, or since I gained that knowledge that bows want to naturally kick them out one way versus the other. So I thought, well, why fight it? Lancaster Archery's got a good video with some slow motion stuff out there, and it actually shows that arrow leaving the bow. If it wants to kick it naturally to the left, but if it's fletched right, it pauses out there about 6-8 feet out of the bow, and then corrects itself and then takes off from there. I thought, well, at a minimum, if you can't tell any difference in your accuracy and your group sizes, at a minimum you're losing a little bit of energy there, some efficiency. So I just thought, I'm not even gonna fight it. I'm gonna fletch everything to the left and forget about it. So I did that, and then I thought, well, we used to use your bowstring wax, put on the threads of your tips, and that helps some. It keeps them kind of locked in there. And I thought, well, I'll Loctite them, that'll work for sure, and it will. But then I got to thinking, I've got some of this glue, from the aluminum arrow insert days. It's heat activated, and I thought, well, shoot, I'm gonna put that on my threads and try that, see how that works. If you want to change field tips or put broadheads on those arrows, all you got to do is heat up that head, releasing that glue, throw a new one on, a different one. However, that being said, do not heat up carbon arrows. They have a resin or glue during the manufacturing process. These layers of carbon are held together with, and if you heat that up, it will damage your carbon arrows. Aluminum arrows, no problem. Now, I know that. I still use this kind of glue to put in my inserts. I heat up the insert, let them get just barely hot enough to melt this glue to them, stick them in, let them set. It does warm up the carbon, but I don't feel that it gets hot enough, and I've never had a problem with the arrows splitting. No issues there. So I still use this, but I want to show you guys this real quick. And I've been doing this now for a couple weeks. My tips are holding in awesome. Haven't had any problems with them backing out. I just heat up that just a little bit. It's enough to get that glue on there. Need a little more heat. And I just put just a little bit on the end. You don't need much. You don't need glue all over those threads. Thread it in, hold it tight just for a few seconds. And just doing that does not heat up this arrow whatsoever. I mean, that head ain't even hot enough to grab, or where I can't grab it. And it's already set in place. I can't even turn that out of there. So, those tips I do not believe will back out of there, even though it's spinning left. Like I said, I've been trying this for a couple weeks. I had 3 arrows I did this to, and I've shot the heck out of them into targets, all different kinds of targets, and not once have any of the 3 backed out. So I'm going through this full dozen and doing them all this way. Just wanted to show you guys that little tip. Hope you get something out of it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.